What's up, everybody? My name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today is Monday, August 22nd. I hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend, because today we're going to be starting off our week talking about a collection that we've never covered on our channel, and that collection is called Cets On Creck. Now, Cets On Creck is a collection on the Magic Eden and Solana ecosystem. And in today's video, we're going to be covering where this collection could go in the short to immediate term. But also, we're going to be covering an inspirational story behind the community, and we're going to dive deeper into that in this video. So don't miss a single part of this video. Watch until the very end, because you'll get an understanding of where this could go on trajectory ahead. So guys, as always, be sure to like up that button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page. And most importantly, please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I'll never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or emails. Please be careful and invest safely. So guys, let's get right into it. Right now, Cets On Creck is trading around 19.5 Solana in terms of its floor price, around 405 listed on the floor. Keep that in mind, because there's around 7,000 NFTs of this collection. Now, there's a unique amount of owners. Around 4,100 owners own either one or more of these NFTs. Now, we have seen a slight decrease in price, but do not let that deter you, because again, we're here to show you why this collection could be very bullish. Now, there are many different traits that you could look out for, like the Admiral suit or a skull on top of a cat's head, but that's not the whole point. There are many great PFPs or picture for profiles that you could choose to represent you. But we want to dive deeper into what is going on within the community. But before we do, let's go ahead and look into the charts. Now, when you look at this chart, you could feel deterred to want to invest in this collection. That's okay. This video is only supposed to be informational and educational for you and not financial advice. So when you're looking at this chart, as you can see here, we've gone from the very early inception of this project of around less than 1 Solana, and had gone all the way up to as high as almost 111 Solana. Now, we haven't seen that peak yet, and in fact, we've only seen a decrease in price. And all we've seen is it drop down to its 18 Solana floor price level. Now, as you can see here, we actually haven't touched the 18 floor price support level ever since back in March and April of 2022. So if it does break past this support level, we could see lower prices. But who knows, we may not see that. In fact, we may see a bounce off the support level of 18 Solana. And if we do, we may see some sideways trading action. But if we break past the 35 Solana level, then we'll go towards the 55 Solana level. And then we could moon right after that and see astronomical prices. Because again, if the Solana market, cryptocurrency, goes back into a bull market, people are going to look towards hard assets such as Cets On Creck, one of the most traded collections on Solana. Now, if you look at the total listed count, we have actually broken past this level of around 273 listed. So we have to get below that in order to see a great price action to the upside. So right now it's hovering above that. And the relative strength index is showing some weak buying pressure. But again, that could absolutely change at any moment, because right now we're seeing that this collection is oversold, not overbought. Some things that are oversold means that the upside is actually much higher than later on. So next slide I want to show you is this from Pablo. Now, Pablo is the founder of this collection. Now remember this is posted back on May 23rd. Remember, May 23rd, keep that in mind. He says, "I am Pablo, you are Pablo, we are Pablo." Now, why is that important in this video? Well, let's show with you what's happened in the past week. Now, this was from Ray. He said, "Mark my words, August 19th, 2022 will be known as the Cets On Creck Day. This is when the strength of the Cets On Creck community will be demonstrated. We are Pablo." Now, why is this important? On August 19th, someone on Discord said one of the most racist things that I thought could never be said in this space. But again, this is a space where anything could happen. But on that day, Pablo, the founder, notified to the community, to everybody, freely, that he was of Indian descent. And surprisingly, for some reason, the world or some people were a bit offended or a bit racist on that day. And they decided to take their NFTs and to sell them on the marketplace. And that was interesting in terms of the reaction that people had. Now, the community had something to absolutely say about that, but not just the Cets On Creck community. We're talking about the whole Solana and Magic Eden community, and they had something to say against that. Now, if you sold your Cets On Creck, this is from Trade for Attendees. If you sold your Cets On Creck because Pablo is Indian, you're missing the point of Web3, and we're all gonna make it. Be kind and leave your in real life bias out of this space. If you sold your sets because you're frustrated with the progress on the project, let's chat. I'm their dev advisor and will listen. The reason this is very important is because if you do not support the project because you base your opinion on someone's identity, their skin color, and where they're from, then you don't really belong in this community. And in fact, you don't belong in any NFT space because we do not accept racism no matter what NFT you hold on any blockchain. It's just not accepted. This space is for everybody to build and work together. And if you are racist towards anybody in that space, you're not welcome. That's just clear as day. So people responded to this, right? Responded to the racism. So Magic Eden even had something to say. They said there is no room for racism in Web3. And they even said, we are Pablo. And that also sparked a huge advocacy of people fighting for this vision of that we stand up against racism. Even this person, Dingling Soul, said, I am Pablo. He owns 24 of these NFTs worth around 588 Solana. He stands up against racism. And not only that, we have Crypto Mac who says, I am Pablo. We support diversity in space and trust in Pablo and what he will bring to Web3. Shame on those who sold because he was a certain race. We are Gendy. We also have Soul Buckets who says, I am Pablo. We also have Easy who hosts a lot of different Twitter spaces saying, I am Pablo from the United States. We also have Roro, who bought the Pablo skin because that's his Indian brother. He's supporting his own country, his own race. We also have Crypto Greg, who says, I am Pablo. And not only that, we have Femix, who says, we are Pablo, from every single country out there in the world supporting Pablo. This community Cets On Creck, and I think this is absolutely inspirational. Not only that, we have this person says, I'm Indonesian. I want to thank Cets On Creck for accepting me, for teaching me English, for introducing me to new families. Pablo is Gendy. Cets On Creck is the best community. Why is this important? Because Cets On Creck stands for not just standing up against racism, but also welcoming people from all around the world, no matter what skin color you have, no matter where you come from. This is why Cets On Creck, I think, stands out from many other collections and very much a unique story and an inspirational story that has never happened before, I feel like, in the NFT space, especially on Solana, where they've been attacked brutally because of what they look like. And then realizing that they represent a bigger picture, welcoming people from all around the world. That's just amazing. And the fact that people have stood up for Pablo and stood up against racism, that is exactly why I support a collection like this. We need to support collections other than flipping for price, flipping for just the PFP. We have to look past that and look at what does this collection represent? What does the community represent? Now we also have Daniel who said, can I just say writing that I am Pablo with the flag that they represent tweet made him tear up a little bit. It's not every day we see the entire ecosystem standing up for something. I'm proud of where I come from. I'm proud to be a Cet. That is amazing. Look at people standing up for this cause. Now we also have Trippy Soul said it happened to Cets On Creck founder Pablo, but it really could happen to anyone. It's a great reality check, right? Founders, artists, traders, collectors, developers, etc. Seeing all the community together to fight racism and showing love instead of the more bullish sign I ever saw in the recent times. Web3, gonna make it. And this is amazing. This is absolutely such a great reality check, right? It could happen to any of us. It could happen to me as an influencer, right? Making a channel. If you just like reveal your identity, just know, no matter what, there are people out there that support you, no matter where you are. This is a Web3 space. We support all collections. We don't just support Cets On Creck. This is just an example that Cets On Creck is at the forefront of something that is really a cognitive shift of awareness in people's minds. And it's even gotten people like Clem to buy their 5th Cets On Creck. Even after that, it encourages people to keep supporting this collection and this community. We also have recent updates after that attack on August 19th. We've had NFTs like this one, set number 2231, that sold for 70 Solana for $2,557. Not only that, we have another one that sold for 39 Solana for $1,400. And we also have this one that sold for 42 Solana for $1,400. So nothing has slowed down since. But also, let's keep in mind some other things I want to share with you guys that's really cool is that they actually have some merch coming up, right? You think it's just a PFP? No, they're delivering to their valuable holders actual quality merchandise. And this is it. And you can actually get one of these hoodies, and you have to subscribe to Cets On Creck on their Twitter page, because you can stay up to date on how you can get these amazing hoodies. But also not that, you can get hats, t-shirts, and also other memorabilia. So keep that in mind. So before we end this video, I'm going to share something from Kareem, and this is very important. This is from the Bored Ape Yacht Club founders. Now this goes for both Cets On Creck and OK Bears, but this is for everybody. We never look at the floor price, never. If you focus on that part, it's kind of a loser's game. You can focus, then it goes up a little bit, but it's gonna come crashing down. So you gotta just think about utility and the community most of all, building everything else, and the floor will sort itself out. The fun, utility, and community, those are the things that matter. And to me, they matter the most. So in conclusion, this is the most important thing, is utility and community. But most importantly, in my mind, for this collection is community. The community is strong, and we're at 374,000 Solana in terms of trading volume since its inception. The collection's not going anywhere, the founders are not going anywhere, and also the community, most of all, is not going anywhere. And I think this collection has a lot more upside in the short to immediate term ahead. So you need to evaluate, based on this video, as educational, informative as it is for you as an investor, you have to decide if this is the right investment, this is the right community for you. You need to decide for yourself, what do you stand for? What do you stand for in terms of your perspective, how you live in this world, how you see yourself building within the community and guiding yourself within the community? Because I think that's the most important thing. And that's why I'm so bullish on Cets On Creck. And that's why they deserve a video on their own today. That's the most important. I'm so glad to be sharing what this community and what the Solana ecosystem is doing for this community. Guys, thank you so much. Congratulations to the Cets On Creck community. We stand up for you. We are with Pueblo. We are Pueblo. And we look forward to making another video about this collection later on down the road. So guys, like up that button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page. I'll see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching Cryptolution. Register on our Patreon page for our insider trading tips and more. And don't forget to click on the affiliates link below to receive sign-up bonuses and access the global crypto assets exchange. Invest safely, and we'll see you on the next episode of Cryptolution.